Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. So today I want to just do a really quick kind of get ready with me minimal makeup look. I know I always do like all these layers and all these different shades, and that's just fun because I like to play. But I also want to be able to do a video where I'm doing minimal makeup, like cutting corners and things that you can cut out and still get, you know, a did up look and like, you know, your face but better, and you know, almost like a no makeup, but you know, you want to look like you did a lot without having to do a lot and get out the door and go run your errands or whatever it is, you know, if you're just trying to hurry up and do something. I tried to put together just something really quick. There's also some steps in here that you can completely cut out, which will cut out the time. So if you want to see how I got this little, let's go to the bank, let's go to Starbucks look, then just keep on watching. So I quickly did my brows, and they're a little harsh right now. I know they always look a little bit harsh when you don't have anything on your face. And I'm just going to prime my lids using the concealer I have left from cleaning up my brows. And I'm just using my e.l.f. Concealer creamy. This is really creamy concealer. I really like this concealer. If you guys haven't tried it, it's like super creamy. It's not messy either. Like the doe foot applicator is like, the hole in there is just big enough. I almost like this, the way it fits in there better than Tarte Shape Tape, because my Tarte Shape Tape really, like, you have to slowly push it in because the product always like comes out, and I don't like that because I just feel like it's just, you know, drying your product up and wasting product. And you know, you don't want to be wasting product that we pay good dollars for. But this is a really good alternative foundation. I guess just whatever mood strikes is what I use. And I'm just going to lightly set that using my Rimmel Stay Matte translucent powder. So just doing a really quick, you know, you've got errands to run, you've got a doctor's appointment, you've got to go to the bank, you know, want to go to the mall, and you want to look cute, but not, you don't want to take a whole lot of time. So you want to look like you did a lot without really doing a lot. And because I spend so much time on my makeup in other videos and other eye looks, this is just going to be just a quick, minimal shadow, minimal steps. And I'm just going to use this little Wet n Wild palette. I have several of these, and this, again, these are like drugstore versions of like the Anastasia palettes and other high-end palettes and other brands. You can always tell by the layouts and the shades, and they're kind of like, if you put them all together side by side, they're pretty similar. So I'm just going to do a real basic kind of, I hope it's basic to me. So I'm going to go in with this transition shade right here, and these are some good little palettes. I am not going to lie, these are really some good palettes, and they're like $4 something a palette. So and I'm just going to lightly place that all over my lid. So, you know, you don't really have a whole lot of time sometimes. You've got, I mean, you never know, you might have like a last minute thing. I usually don't do last minute things. I usually I have to have a schedule, but my schedules always vary, and they always are, you know, my schedules will always be changed, because some days I don't know. Obviously, you know my health, and I don't know how I'm going to feel when I wake up. So some days I have to, if I have a plan or an appointment, I can't always make it. And but for the most part, sometimes I think I have like a lot more time, and I play around because I know I have so much time, and then I'm like at the last minute saying, oh crap, like I gotta hurry. Like, I've been messing around all morning, and I like have to be out of here in less than an hour. So that means makeup, hair, getting dressed, everything. While showering, of course. So this is kind of just maybe like, I don't know, your skin but better, and a little extra. You don't even have to put eyeshadow on. You can just leave it like this and just be done. Like, just, it's kind of like just like contouring your eyelids, you know, giving your eye like some dimension, and you can just be done with that. I think I'll go one shade more and go into that darker, it's a darker transition shade. It's like a dark brown. And just add that to the very corner, the outer V. And just lightly buff that into the edge. It almost looks black, like a dark brown. I have some really good, you know, a good black is really hard to find. A good black is like a real solid black, like it looks well, there's a black in here. I don't know how black it is. I think I've tried it, I don't know, I don't remember. I might tap into it real quick. But a real good black is hard to find. I mean, it could look jet black in the pan, and then you go to put it on and it's just like charcoal. So I do have a black in all my palettes. I have a lot of blacks, but I have a black in one of my Too Faced, is it a Too? Yeah, one of my Too Faced, this little limited edition. I haven't even used it. I haven't even showed you guys. And there's a black in there, and man, that sucker is black. Like, it is black. And I'm gonna pull that palette out just to use that black and show you guys here soon. So this is brown, and I'm spending too much time. I'm spending too much time on that. Okay, so we're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna play because I said I'm not going to, so I'm going to just blend those two shades together quickly using a separate blending brush. Bam. So those are all the shades that I'm using. I am going to put a little bit of a shimmer, one of these shimmer shades, on my lid, and I'm just going to go in with this, like it's like a rosy gold. It's pretty subtle. I'm just going to go in with my finger and just tap that on my lid. Like, you can really like do a little and make it seem like you've done a lot. I always say sometimes the less time I spend on my makeup, the better it looks. And then just kind of like blend those two together without having to get a brush and do the whole blending process. And that's done. Going to quickly curl my lashes. And I know I'm doing a simple look, and you could totally skip lashes. Some people don't really even wear lashes, and that's fine. There's some really good mascaras that really, there's days where I won't wear lashes, but when I'm doing minimal, I always have to at least have my lashes, because to me, like the lashes for me is like, it completes the eye look for me personally. It's personal preference. Like it's probably just me, like nobody probably even notices it, but I notice it. Without doing a dramatic liner, I guess keeping it simple, we'll just go back into that palette, and instead of using a actual liquid liner, I'm going to go into that black, and I'm going to use that black as just a soft liner to thicken up my lash line and make it appear like I've got, make it appear like I've got actual liner on. Let's just see how black that is. I know I've used it, but I don't remember. Now I'm just going to go on the edge of my lid. Just tap it right on the edge. And I'm only doing this because I'm putting lashes. If I wasn't wearing lashes, I would probably go ahead and do a little wing. So it kind of just like darkens and thickens up and gives the illusion that your lashes are a little bit thicker right there compared to that eye. I saw a review on the Tati palette, and she was talking about the black in the palette, and that how it was like the blackest black, like all she had to do was just like one time and then put it on, and then she was really trying to like darken out her corner. She's like, this is the blackest black I've ever seen, and she did that about 5 or 6 times, and that was in even editing out time. So I don't think that black was as black as it clearly wasn't as black, because this is pretty intense black, and this is a little Wet n Wild palette. Like, I've only gone on this line 3 times with this little brush, and it's pretty black for a little Wet n Wild palette. So anyway, I was just watching the review on that Tati's new palette, and you know, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. It does, you know, you have to be real and be honest. Like, I've seen darker blacks. I've seen, you know, drugstore palettes that are better than high-end palettes, and I would be very honest about it. Even if I was getting it for free and I was getting PR, I would still be honest, because if you can't be real and you can't be honest, then what's the point? So I'm going to quickly put on a light coat of mascara and some subtle lashes, and I will finish off the face. So I did already color correct my under eyes, and I used this color corrector that I got in, I got this in my Ipsy bag like months ago. It's Alba Botanica. It's Fast Fix for under eye circles, and it actually did a pretty good job of covering. You can see like right here, I told you I was going to get my jade roller out and try to work those circles out just a tad bit more. The lighting too, because I'm in natural lighting, so I don't have, like, you know, when I'm using my lights, it like takes away all the shadows. So when you're in natural lighting, like, it's not very forgiving, and it's cold. The winter time the lighting is different than summer lighting. So but anyway, I like to do my videos as many as I can in natural sunlight when I'm doing makeup, especially. So I'm going to go in with the CC cream in, I think this is in light. Yeah, in light. And this is the Your Skin But Better. And just keeping it fast and natural and a little glowy. And I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics brush. You can use whatever brush you want, or sponge, or you can even use your hands. Like, sometimes putting your makeup on with your clean hands you get a better application than actually using a brush or a sponge, because you can actually into like all the little creases and, you know, little corners. I love this. It smells really good. It Cosmetics is such good it's such a good brand for mature skin. I've said that a million times, and I swear by it because it's so hydrating. It's so geared towards skincare. I love it Cosmetics. It's just so healthy. Like, your skin just always looks just so healthy when you use it. Their brushes are pretty pricey. Like, this was pretty expensive, but it took me a while to get it, to bring myself to get it. I think it was like $32 maybe. But I'm glad I got it because they're definitely good quality brushes. You're not getting a cheap brush. So, and the reason I wanted to do this quick look is because, well, one of the reasons, my mom was watching my videos, and she knows how I do my makeup anyway. Like, even if she wasn't watching the videos, like, you know, I tell her and show her. She watches me sometimes put it on, and my arm got tired. She said, wow, I was watching one of your videos, and it took like 20 minutes to do your eyeshadow. And you know, and it can, depending on what look you're going for. And, you know, not everything always has to be full glam. Not everything has to be, you know, 5 layers of eyeshadow and, you know, primers and full coverage and concealers and correctors and bronzers and blushes. Like, you can totally cut it down to what I'm doing right now, which may even seem like a lot, but it's very minimal. And you can cut out the lashes. You can just do the mascara, any mascara. There's good drugstore mascara. I used this It Cosmetics Superhero. This is a really good mascara, and this has lasted me a really long time. I got this in my BoxyCharm a couple months ago, I think, and then I bought one. I got one in BoxyCharm. I don't know, I still have another one, but I make sure it stays closed because this stuff lasts a long time. And it really gives you full lashes. So, that's just like 2 little pumps of the CC cream. It's full coverage. Like, this is a full coverage CC cream. I love it. So if you haven't tried It Cosmetics CC creams, get at least 1 tube, because I've got this one and I also have the illuminating one. So yeah, let's see. Okay, keeping it minimal, I'm just gonna go in with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. You know, it's my favorite drugstore. So it's like $12, but it lasts a really, really long time. I never use these little guys. I just don't want to throw it away. And I'm just going in with this TJ Maxx brush and just bronzing up my face a little, giving it a little color. Looks like I've been out in the sun. The winter time, we really start to look like vampires. Just adding some color back to your skin. Not a whole lot, your skin, but better. That's the whole thing. We want to look like we did a lot without doing a lot. Putting bronzer or contouring your chin here and the sides of your jawline here, the higher you go, it shrinks your jaw. So, oh, sorry, there's a train going by. Yes, I live out in the country. I love to hear the trains. Just a quick little contouring of my nose, just using the side of the brush with the product and just kind of see how it lightly just contours. You don't have to do this either, but I like to thin out my nose because it's kind of, you know, we don't like our noses sometimes. So it could be a little thinner right here for me. You know what I did? I started bronzing before I put my concealer on. So let me quickly do that because I'm not going to do a ton of concealer either. So another step you can skip. You can use your foundation all over your face, all under your eyes. You don't have to use a separate concealer, but I'm going to use the e.l.f. concealer, and I have this in light. I think this is a 16-hour wear. But really, are you wearing it for 16 hours? God, I'm so sorry. I hope that train's not too loud. Wow, he's really laying on the horn. Somebody must have pissed him off. That was a long horn. Again, all this is just me highlighting areas. I should just stick to what I say I'm going to do. I'm going to go in with my IT Cosmetics brush and just blend this out because I want to get a nice, good blend and keeping it minimal. My camera's about to die. And there you have it, you guys, the finished look. My camera died, so I think I got as far as putting on my concealer, and I bronzed first, if you guys remember, and then I went and did my concealer, and I used the e.l.f. concealer, and I applied it here, little high points where I like to highlight. You don't have to do that. You could skip that. That would save time. You don't have to add lashes. You could just use mascara, any mascara, your favorite mascara. I lightly set my under eye using my e.l.f. Translucent powder. I really like this. Just like using like a damp sponge and just tapping it in there and just like getting the lightest amount. And especially when you have aging eyes, less powder is better. Less is more. Large amounts of powder are going to age anybody. So even if you're 25 and you're caking and baking on the powder, it's going to age you, and it's going to make your makeup look a little bit heavier and cakier, and we don't want that. So less is more. And I just lightly just put under my eyes. I didn't put any shadow under my eyes. I didn't put any mascara under my eyes. And I used that to lightly set. I used my Milani, it's like a champagne color highlighter, and this is in Strobe Light. And this is another step that you can skip. And I just, again, just take a little brush and just go on the high points where I want to highlight. As you can see, you know, when you're moving, you can, it's just being extra. These are just extra things that I do. I mean, a lot of people do, but you don't have to do them if you're just trying to hurry up and get out the door. And I just put a little bit up down the bridge of my nose, a little here, on my collarbones, but you don't have to do any of these things. These are just things that I added. And for blush, I also used IT Cosmetics. I love IT Cosmetics, as you can tell. They have a really good under eye dark concealer, Bye Bye Under Eyes. That's an amazing color corrector. And I used my pretty little Farrah brush in Bye Bye Pores, IT Cosmetics. And this just doesn't emphasize your pores, so it's really good for mature skin, or if you have large pores. And I have it in the color Sweet Cheeks, and I always just like tap a little bit in and then just lightly go up. And I like to put my blush on after I put my highlight, because if I have too much highlight, then I just kind of like blend it together. And then just kind of work it all in with my bronzer. You can totally skip blush and just do bronzer. So like there's so many steps you could skip to still get the same look. What else did I do while the camera was off? That was it. That was it completely. You can go in with your favorite lipstick. You can use chapstick, lip balm, whatever you like for your lips, or if you want to like amp it up a little and, you know, make it pretty, do a pretty gloss, a shimmer. I used my ColourPop lip gloss. This is a really, really good, it's drugstore priced. ColourPop products are amazing, you guys, and it's drugstore priced. But this reminds me of the MAC lip glosses, because it's got like that little brush, that same little applicator. It's like a little brush, and it's just really pretty, pinky. So you can finish it off with the gloss and just kind of like, you know, spark it up a little, make it look a little bit more glowy. And I have this in the shade Snow Day. Snow Day. So this is one of my favorites, and you can pick it up at Ulta, or you can order them online. Let's see, I think that was it. I think that's all that I did. Yeah, that's all I did for this look, you guys. I used the one little palette, the little Wet n Wild palette, and my IT Cosmetics CC cream, and it was quick. Like, this can be all done completely in 20 minutes or less, and probably less if you don't put lashes on. So of course I've got to be extra and I got to put lashes on. And you like my little hat? This is the newest addition to my hat collection. I have so many hats. I'm a hat girl. Praise God, thank God I'm a hat girl, because days where you're having bad hair days and when it's snowing and you don't want your hair to get wet, throw a cute hat on with some boots and you're, you know, it's pretty sassy. Like, not all girls like hats, and not all girls think that they can pull off hats, but more girls, I always tell my daughters, wear hats. Like, these hats are so cute, like in the winter time, or just any time really, but especially in the winter time. You could totally dress up an outfit, you know, make it sporty, make it sassy, throw on, you know, this color hat and some brown boots, or a black hat and some black boots. And I mean, I've got multicolors that you guys will see throughout the winter. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little get ready with me minimal makeup. I thought it was minimal, but it still might be too much for a lot of people. But again, just cut out where you feel like it's too much. If you feel like you've put a little bit of concealer on, just spot, you know, conceal and spot correct, and throw a little bit of blush, a little bit of mascara, and be out the door, and you'll be gorgeous. So you're gorgeous anyway without makeup. We should be comfortable in our own skin. But this is it. This is today's look. I am going to go to the bank and get some fresh air. Trying to get better, trying to get stronger. I woke up feeling a little bit yucky today, so I don't want to backtrack. I don't want to take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. So I'm trying to just go slow. Yesterday I overdid it because it was Halloween, but I'm just going to go to the bank and just probably go to the grocery store, but that's probably about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up if you like it, share my videos, subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Leave your questions, comments, and suggestions down below, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.